big part of Star Trek, literally since the day he was born. Rod Roddenberry, executive producer of Star Trek Discovery. Next up, executive producer Heather Caden. Executive producer Brian Fuller.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Brian.
I'd also like to bring out
Shatner.
William Shatner. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Ryan. Scott Bakula. My favorite android, Mr. Brent Spiner. And last, but certainly not least, the man who's been on more episodes of Star Trek than anybody else, Michael Dorn.
Thank you all for coming to the Star Trek press conference. Round of applause for this fantastic costume creator. Should we open up to questions?
I'll go.
My question is for you, Brian Fuller. How are you? It's great to see this great panel of so many friends that I've known for my whole life here. But this was a big deal. This panel, we finally got our first look at the new Star Trek show, Star Trek Discovery, which is very exciting. And my question, Brian, and for Rod, is how much was the design of the Discovery influenced by early drawings for the Moody Enterprise back in the day?
To a point that we can't legally comment on it until we figure out some things.
Hi, we're from Scripper Street, UC Santa Barbara. This question is for Brett Spiner and Michael Dorn. We're doing an event with Michael Westmore next month.
You're doing what?
An event with Michael Westmore honoring his artwork. So what was the process of working with makeup with Michael Westmore for both the films?
It was the most constant thing about doing the show. Every morning at 5:45, I would come in the makeup trailer and meet Michael Westmore, who is an absolute genius and one of the greatest guys. And he set a tone in that you started the day with that was so peaceful and calm, and I loved it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he was one of the things that I remember is that he did the makeup for the first Rocky movie, and that's where I made a little bit part in that thing. And but you just got a sense of the history of the Westerners when you're working with him. Like, there's nothing you can do to top what he's seen, so you just kind of sit there and enjoy it, you know. And he created my makeup, but then he handed it off to a couple of others, wonderful makeup artists that
is in the Brian timeline, and I don't think we're supposed to say yet, because there's so many new things about this series that we're trying to step out of the information that we give, because there's a lot of new exciting things that we're doing with this show, and we want to not saturate, we want to tease you. That's the first tease, it's the title and the show.
Michael Adele from the Sydney Morning Herald. A question for Brian specifically. Where do you find a tone for your new Star Trek, but for all of you, for the shows that you were connected to collectively or individually, what is the essential quality that they have individually or collectively that kind of made them unique?
Could you raise your hand, whoever asked that question, so I can look at you? Oh, thank you. I am very fortunate to have fantastic partners and a fantastic team on Star Trek. The show is being co-showrun by Gretchen Berg and Aaron Harvitz, who I worked with on Pushing Daisies and Wonder Falls, and we have a long, wonderful relationship together, and I couldn't do it without them, absolutely honestly. And we have a wonderful writing staff that includes Nicholas Meyer, and what a treat to be working with that man, who Mr. Shatner worked with, and is responsible for great Star Trek storytelling with 2 and 4 and 6. And Jesse Alexander I worked with on Heroes and Hannibal, so I'm very well